After 35 years of service with the state government, I finally retired and moved to a quiet little town in rural Texas with my wife. My monthly pension was supposed to be just $3,500, enough for a simple, peaceful life, we figured. Nothing extravagant, but we'd manage. On the day I picked up my very first pension check, I was driving home when I noticed a tiny rundown shack on the outskirts of town. There were no real walls, just one small room baking under the brutal Texas summer heat. I felt a tug in my heart and pulled over. Inside, I found an elderly widow named Evelyn lying on a thin mat, frail, sick, and drenched in sweat. She had no fan, no air conditioning, and no electricity at all. The poor woman was suffering terribly in that scorching heat. I immediately went to the local hardware store and asked the owner to get her connected to power. He brushed me off with excuses. Then I spoke to the neighbors. They said they were already struggling with their own high bills and couldn't help. The very next day, I drove to the big store in the city, bought a small portable room air conditioner, and a simple solar panel kit with a battery so she wouldn't even need the grid. I came straight back, installed everything myself in her little shack, and flipped the switch. As the cool, refreshing air started blowing through the room, Evelyn's eyes filled with tears of relief. She looked up at me with the most grateful smile and whispered a heartfelt prayer. "May the Lord bless you and expand your provision abundantly." The very next morning, my phone rang. It was the pension office. "Mr. Ellis, we have some surprising news. There was a calculation error in your retirement paperwork. Your monthly pension isn't $3,500. It's actually $4,500. We've already corrected it and will send you the back pay as well." I was completely stunned. No forms, no appeal, no phone calls from me. Just one small act of kindness, and suddenly, an extra $1,000 every month appeared in my life. When my friend finished telling me this story, he looked at me with tears in his eyes and said something that has stayed engraved on my heart ever since. If a simple act of charity can bring such quick and clear blessings in this world, imagine what its reward will be in the hereafter. Friends, wealth, health, and provision are all trusts from God. We are not the owners. We are only the caretakers. Those who give generously to others never find their own hands empty, but those who hold tightly to what they have often end up poor in heart and soul. So the next time you see someone in need, don't wait. A small act of kindness today might just open the doors to blessings you never imagined, both in this life and the next.